good. All right, guys, I'm assuming it's morning, so good morning. Good morning, guys. Today we're gonna go over landforms. Now, what's a landform? I'm wearing one right now. This happens to be the ocean. Can someone give me what's another example of a landform? It could be a mountain. Can anyone else give me one? You can raise your hand so we can keep it organized. Give me a landform. Seth, what's a landform? You can even use some of these things here to help you out if you got to guess, if you're not sure. What's a Roxy?
Is grass
Hey, you stole my idea.
Grass related to, you know what, Rocky? Thank you for raising your hand. Grass related to, we can say that's a plain, like a field right here. That's one of those right there. So someone give me another landform. We got a plain already. Good job, Roxy. Seth, give me
Can you be
one.
quiet, Roxy? Let me say what I want to say. I'm gonna go with river because you got a floater right here.
Hey, there you go. Good job, Seth. We got plain from Roxy. We got River. Thank you again for raising your hands. John, what else? Give me another landform we haven't said yet. Use something down here if you want to. If you're like, I don't know, Mr. Tim.
A lake?
Give me like, okay, so we got 3 of those. So the rest of these, obviously we got, what's this one, Seth? What does that look like to you? Besides a shark. Because that's what I got when I was drawing it. Full disclosure.
It looks like waves, but I don't know if is it the ocean?
Yeah, it's the ocean. Awesome, good job. And so the rest of these, this flat guy is a plateau. Good job, Seth. And again, feel free, guys, if you're not sure, ask somebody. We can call it phoning a friend. If you're like, thank you for it. Make sure you raise your hand, Nilda. But this one, that wasn't my finest word. That's a hill. Anytime you have a landform where it goes and just, not like my marker, it goes and just rolls like that, you can call it a hill. It's not super big like a mountain with a pointed thing, but it's close to that. Thank you for raising your hand. What's up?
No, Roxy went first.
All right.
Is
Go
a
ahead, Roxy.
volcano a landform?
That's a very good question. That's good. We can say it is because what's a volcano normally look like when it's not blowing up? It looks like a what? It looks like a mountain. Exactly. So good job. That wasn't on my list. So yeah, so that can count as a landform. It doesn't always stay looking the same way like Mount St. Helens, right, in Washington. I know it's before all of our time. It blew up. It changed the whole entire landscape, but it was one kind of landform before it became something else when it blew up. So beyond that, guys, okay, obviously we're doing landforms. We've got the pictures guessed.
Hey, you
kind of
forgot
familiar. Hey, thank you, Seth. Appreciate you raising your hand again. Go ahead.
Okay, why does this look like a boater?
You know, I was thinking it was a phone when I drew it, to be honest. It's an island. And let's think about this. A definition of an island. What we think about when we think about an island, it's pretty much a landmass surrounded by water, surrounded by the ocean. Someone give me an example of an island. John, what's an example of an island?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, there you go. It's one of the 50 states, right? That's an example of an island. Good guess. So again, that's an example. Let me give you a few other definitions so it's on your radar, guys, what definition of these things are, and then we'll move on from there. So real quick, again, like we just touched on, a small piece of land with water all around it. It's an island, like John just mentioned with Hawaii. Let me give you another one. A river. A river is pretty much a line of water that can be curvy, just like you think of the Mississippi River, or how many of you guys have heard of the Amazon River? Okay, Amazon, South America.
I remember Amazon on the website.
That can, you can probably buy stuff from the Amazon or near there. If you guys have seen Indiana Jones, that's related to the Amazon River in South America. We were lots of from Amazon's educators. That's you just get deals from them. We like it. So moving on from this, we introed it. We kind of know what landforms are. Got an idea of it. Now I want to give you guys a challenge. Now we've talked about this is a plateau, by the way. It's a flat landmass. It goes up. Someplace in Arizona looked like that. But I want to give you guys an opportunity to separate in pairs. I'm going to give you guys about 3 minutes. I want you guys to give me a symbol. Now, what's a symbol? A symbol is just
Like the bat symbol? Like Batman symbol,
You're
like the
getting-
chest plate symbol?
very good. You're getting a lot of points up. Yes. So yes, a symbol it's another way of demonstrating something. Like let me give you one. What does this symbol usually mean? If it's gold, the gold M. What does that usually mean? The golden arches. McDonald's. Good job, Nilda. Yeah. So a symbol is just to represent something. Now is there literally a restaurant right here?
That looks like a butt.
But not today, it isn't. So what's an M? An M represents something. So I want to give you guys an opportunity. We have these drawings here that you can see as a symbol of a place. It's not literally Hawaii or a banana, but it looks like an island. So I want you guys pair up somebody else, now you two with Seth or with Johnny or with Roxy. Pick someone, and I want you guys to think of at least 2 gestures, 2 hand gestures you can think of for a place. Like, for example, what does this mean? What does this gesture mean usually?
Peace.
It means peace. Now, that's just my 2 fingers, but it represents something. So I want you guys to think of some symbol, something that could represent one of these. You can pick a mountain. You can say, again, this is peace. This is a mountain. However you want to do it, but think of 2 hand gestures with your hands that you can make with one of these things. And if like say you guys pick island and you guys pick island, that's fine because your symbols are probably gonna be different. So I'm gonna give us a couple minutes, talk to each other, and think of a couple symbols for 2 of these places. And I'm gonna have you guys show them out. It's 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes, guys. Talk to somebody. You can talk to each other. It's okay.
You get him while you're hurt. Hi, friend. We want it. I don't know either.
So I'm thinking waves, so you feel like waves.
It's not big waves.
Waves.
I wasn't paying attention to
Okay, waves.
Maybe not.
River? Yeah.
And be creative, guys. Be silly. It's okay. You guys another minute.
You have to pick just one.
You can pick 2. Good question, though. You can pick a couple of them. You can do 3 if you want.
Like,
What about like a volcano?
There you go. Okay, you guys another 30 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Think of something you want to do. Even if somebody else did it, you can do it too. Don't be like, oh, they took mine.
flat.
Thanks.
You guys have 10 seconds. 5, 3. All right, guys. Who wants to shout out first? Give me your gesture again. Use your hands. All right, go ahead, Roxy. What do you got?
So I thought of a wave, so I thought of just like a wave. You
Okay,
know?
there you go. For waves, for that's the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. That's good. That's good. Anybody else want to go next?
Group effort, man. Group effort.
Okay, we did river.
Yeah, so we went.
There you go. That's a river. Easy to remember it. So, any other ones we got? Any ones we got? We have river.
We have a volcano.
We have volcano. There you go. Let's go. So we got river, volcano. Awesome.
Lake.
Lake. Lake's a body of water.
Oh yeah.
Big lake.
A big lake. Maybe Silverwood Lake. And again, a lake, guys, is just it's a body of water surrounded. It's a small body of water surrounded by land. It doesn't have waves like the river, like you just did. It's just one little spot you can go fishing in. So that's good, guys. So
What's the difference between lake and pond then? And ocean.
that's good. Let me start off with you. You said lake and pond, right?
Mhm.
It's pretty much just the size. So a pond, it's not like it's this much feet, but a pond is just a little spot. It can be something as big as this table, guys. That's your pond. But a lake is something that's usually a little bigger. You can fish in it. Sometimes it's freshwater. Usually it's freshwater, excuse me. But an ocean, there's no land near it. An ocean is just there, like the Pacific Ocean. It just exists. There's no land bordering it. It's just a big area. Good question, Seth. Any other questions, guys, before we keep going?
What's like a swamp, like Shrek swamp? Like what is that considered?
Hey, that's a good one, man. We get landforms we didn't even think of. I didn't
Oh, I'm
think of-
sorry.
No, that's good. That's good. I want you guys to think outside the box. I may have drawn these things to you guys, but it doesn't mean these are the only things we gotta do because Mr. Tim said. I want you guys to think creative. You guys have seen movies. You guys have been places. You have a lot of experience that I want you to bring here. So a swamp, I'm gonna say
Because I'm watching Shrek and I just don't know.
that's good. You're using what you already know. That's good. I'm gonna give you my honest answer that I don't know. I know usually places that have swamps like Louisiana, it's usually what? It's usually really hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually really humid. There's all kinds of interesting critters there. The swamp like certain plants are in the water. And that's about all I know. I'm gonna get back to you because I don't know what the definition of a swamp is. But that's good, Roxy. I like that. Think outside the box. That helps me. So with that, now that we're in the next part, I'm gonna go and read you guys a story, but first, I want you guys to close your eyes. Both of them. Don't worry, like you're all gonna be closing them. Close your eyes. I want you to think of, don't think of we're in this room anymore. Think of some wildlife place. Think of maybe a zoo you've been to or a forest. Close your eyes, or you gotta experience it. Your forest, maybe a mountain, maybe the beach. If it's hot, I want to be on the beach, Mr. Jim. Think of that place. I'm gonna read something off to you. I'm gonna read a story off to you, and I'm gonna have you guys guess what are we describing? If it's a plateau, if it's a lake, if it's a pond. Think about it. I'm gonna read this off to you. Just listen as clear as you can. All right. It says this summer, I went on a trip to California. I mean, it could have been somewhere else, but it's a trip to California. When I was on the airplane, I looked out the window and saw a blank. It's an area of flat, open land. Somebody tell me what flat, open land is. Just raise your hand. Seth, what do you got?
Probably plain or valley or.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, it's a plain. You could be either or, but yeah. So I saw a plain, an area of flat, open land. The closer we got to California, the more blank or small mounds I saw. What's some small mounds, guys? Somebody give me their guess. See, small mounds, not flat. Roxy, go ahead.
Is it like a hill or something?
Yeah, there you go. More hills or mounds. the more hills I saw, the more it's California. Remember, it's not like Iowa where it's flat. California's got some hills to it. Good job, guys. As we got close to landing, I looked out the window one last time. On the right side of the plane was a very large body of water called a blank. A very large body of water, guys. So let me take a stab. Take a guess. John, what do you got? A very large body of water you see outside the plane. Not necessarily the wrong answer.
What's the question,
I'll go back to you? I'll come back, John. No worries. No, what do you got?
Is it an ocean?
An ocean, yeah. It could be Atlantic, Pacific, probably. Now, what ocean's near California, guys?
Pacific?
Pacific. Good job, Seth. Good job, guys.
Specific?
Specifically the Pacific.
Big ocean.
So on the right side of the plane is a very large body of water called an ocean. I couldn't wait to see it up close. On the left side of the plane were the Sierra Nevada blank, which are very tall with steep sides. You want to take a stab at it, John? Mountains. Good job, John. Sierra Nevada mountains, which are very tall with steep sides. Remember, just like Roxy's volcano, she described them simple. My mom said we can go hiking there. Our plane descended and finally landed. How many of you guys have been on a plane before and it takes a long time, right? You guys see each other, raise your hands, best of you. I couldn't wait to see more landforms on our trip. All right, you guys can open back up your eyes. So just hearing back from you, did that help you guys thinking about that place? Visualizing it instead of, no, it didn't help you out too much, Seth?
I just saw darkness.
As long as you see it when you're sleeping too, or you're on a plane at night. Just darkness. So with that, guys, again, sometimes when you read a story, you got to picture yourself being in it. That's why we love movies so much, right? Because we see what's going on. Whatever movie that is, you got SpongeBob, Lord of the Rings, whatever that is, you see the world you want to inhabit.
What's Lord of the Rings?
It's a very good book and movie. We can talk about it later, though. Good question. So with that, again, so let's do a quick review, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to kind of write down what you learned. So give me some examples of landforms, but show it to me in a gesture. Just like talk about, what are gestures, right? Again, what are gestures again? They're what? How do you show them? With your hands, with your manos. So, YMCA, thank you, Seth. So somebody give me an example of a landform. Just the gestures we already talked about earlier. Even you can use somebody else's example. Mountain, good job. That's a mountain. Okay, Seth, what else?
Waves.
Waves or Hawaii. Very good. Right on.
Swamp.
A swamp, there you go. Now what symbol or gesture could we use for swamp, Roxy? Is that maybe for Shrek, or what do you think? What would be a good symbol to symbolize swamp or gesture?
Maybe like an ogre.
There you go. Yeah, and just no right or wrong answer. Just want to think about it. Came up with Shrek. That was good. John, what about you? What's a gesture you use for any of these landforms we talked about? Volcano. There you go. I was actually going to do that one. Volcano. There you go. And again, that's just a way for you to remember it. Because sometimes we can read a definition, it's like, okay, it's a large body of water, okay. But if you can think of a gesture, when I tell you what's a mountain, you think of the hand symbol. Or I think of volcano, maybe we'll think of what John showed up. And say, okay, yeah, John's gesture for volcano. So with that, guys, I'm going to pass these out to you. They're in black and white, sorry. I'm going to pass these out to you guys, and with a pencil, with a writing stick, wherever you got in front of you, it's pretty much what we've already done. And the drawings, not going to lie, I mimic them. So it's just going to be, you want to either you put, like, say, a small piece of land with water all around it. You might write that down as island. You can just put the letter right here. Or you can just draw a line. Just draw into whatever lines up to it. And then we'll go from there and I'll review it. Now, does anybody have any questions of what we're doing? Anybody not know, like, hey, Mr. Tim, I don't get it. That's okay. Because sometimes I don't get it. I got to ask somebody too. You good? Okay, I'm going to go and pass these out. If you need a pencil, let me know. Anybody need a pencil? Raise your hand. Raise both hands. Everybody good? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys, I say 3 more minutes. Just draw them out. Line up with what landform you think matches up to. And if you're not sure, ask somebody. Or even, you can ask your neighbor. Ask somebody if you found one and they don't have it. Ask for help. That's okay. That's how we learn. We ask each other. Don't sweat it if you don't know. That's fine.
Do we write the name down or we write the number down?
Either or, whatever you want to do, Seth. As long as you know which one it is. Yeah, name or number, I'll know which one you know. Also, thank you for that reminder, Seth. You actually reminded me without telling me. What do we put at the top of our pages, guys? Top right.
Name.
Your name. Otherwise, am I going to know whose it is? I'm not going to have any idea. I'll have to guess. You gonna jump in, John? Thanks, buddy. I like the volcano, by the way. That was a good one. Good gesture earlier. And if you need help, ask somebody. Ask me. I'm a walk around. Thank you. Ask somebody. Ask me. It's okay. We're all learning. And if you're not sure, the picture up here, and actually the words might be behind these pictures too, so you can use those too if you need to.
Why are you recording?
She's my teacher colleague. She's hanging out with us for the class.
I'm
You can call her Miss. You can call her Miss William.
Oh, I know Miss Lydia.
Yeah, she's great. She teaches right down the hall from us. She's a art teacher, so she can obviously help me with my drawing skills.
Yeah, you need help.
That's all right. That's the first step is admittance.
My mom's art artist.
Yeah?
Yeah, she drew Jesus.
Nice. There you go.
Hey, don't laugh. I'm serious. She actually did draw Jesus.
Who, your mom?
Right on, Seth. Now, I'm assuming if you guys, when you guys are ready, feel free to just look up here. When you guys are ready to start. So, now we have those 8 landforms right now. Does anyone want to raise your hand and tell me what A is? What number 1 is? A plateau. What's the definition of a plateau? What do you got, John?
It's an island. Oh wait, what? Oh, never mind.
Don't take a snap at it, John.
Oh, yeah, the higher than the
That's
land
right,
around
guys.
it was flat.
There you go. Good job. Good job. That's all right. That's all right. We're all gonna mess up sometimes. You gotta be able to have a good time with it.
I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing at the reaction.
Alright, so that is a plateau. It is a flat area with land. Sometimes they got them in Arizona. Sometimes they look a lot drier than this in Arizona. So number 2, who can tell me what number 2 is? What's the definition of a hill? What is that? What you got, Roxy? Just raise your hand.
Is it F, a small mound?
Small mountain, yeah, it's a small mountain, just rolling hills like that in California. It's a small mountain. Good job, Roxy.
Do we get any stickers or anything? Do we get them right?
I'm going to read stickers next time. I dropped the ball and I'm sorry. That's my bad. I know Mr. Ryder also forgot candy, so we'll work on that.
Who's Mr. Ryder?
He's down the hall too. He teaches art. Number 3, mountain. Who can give me what a mountain is? What is that? Nailed it. Thank you.
This is C.
You see, what's the? Can you read off C for me, please?
A tall piece of land, usually with steep sides.
You see sides. Good job. Yeah,
I
perfect.
thought C was water. I thought C was water. S-E-A. C.
That's different. We'll get to the ocean in a minute. Now, in our story, what was the example of mountains we read off? It was a something mountains. Anybody remember that? The story read?
Nevada or something?
Sierra Nevada mountains. Good job, Roxy. So make sure you guys remember the story. Good job. Thank you. Next one, D. What do we got for D? No, or excuse me, number 4. Number 4 is a lake. What's the definition of a lake? What is that?
Small body of water with land around it.
A small bar with land around it. Yeah, that's a lake, pretty much. All right, number 5. Who wants to take number 5? Gesundheit.
She does.
Me?
You got it.
Is it D, a line of water can be curvy?
Yeah, line where it can be curvy, just like now. What's the example of a river? Maybe we talked about earlier.
Like a stream, right?
Keep it like a stream because it's curvy. Yeah, like the Mississippi River, maybe the Amazon River. Some of those things you'll hear about. Okay, so I was river number 6. Steph, do you want to take number 6?
For ocean? Very large body of water?
Yeah, very large body of water. It could be Pacific, Atlantic, all of those things.
What are the other ones?
I'll get back to you. Those things I can think of off the top of my head.
I already
There's
know.
the Adriatic Sea, and there's
No, just the 4 oceans.
just the 4 oceans.
Yeah. What are the 4 major oceans?
I thought there were 7.
No.
I'll get back to you on that, Seth. I don't think it was those two on top of my head though. Maybe get back to me. Get back to me and we'll talk about it.
Indiana,
Arctic, there's no one. Good job.
Indiana.
Next one, number 7. Thank you, Seth. We'll go to number 7. What's number 7's definition on a plane? What is that? You take a stab at it, John?
Flat open land.
Flat open land, yeah. Somewhere you can think of maybe in the West, you have horses go through it. Just flat open land. It could be grass. Sometimes it's dirt. Usually it's grass. Last one, on in number 8. Who wants to take number 8 to finish off? You want to take it, Noda?
Got it.
A small piece of land with water around it.
Also have water around it. And give me an example of an island around the world.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, there you go. Hawaii, good job. Alright, so with that, guys, we're done with our lesson. We went over landforms, we talked about some things about it, and our lesson's over for now. Good job, guys.